All right, this is the one and only Cooke full frame Panchro 32 millimeter. We have a 1/8 Pro Mist in, and I fucking love it. I am preparing for something coming up and have selected these lenses, but am unsure on an 1/8 Pro Mist or not an 1/8 Pro Mist. Today, we will figure it out. We'll pull the Pro Mist. I might test all the lenses. I might not. No Pro Mist. I like the 1/8. I've always liked the 1/8. If anybody wants to like go in on these lenses with me, let me know, seriously. Get a little wider, let's go to the 25. Okay, 25 millimeter with an 1/8 Pro Mist. Originally I was gonna test a couple stops to 5.6 on here, but I didn't do that on the first one, but let's just see what it looks like on here. I'll go to a 2.8 for split. Ever since I made that video about not shooting wide open, I have been enjoying shooting wide open. I'm seeing a little flare. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way to 135 here tonight, but we'll see how long I can go on this right now. Here's a 50. I am liking the 1/8 in here. All right, this is the 75 1/8 Pro Mist. Let's just pretend that this is a scene. My sock is wet. All right, this is a 75, a little more portrait style. Is this ASMR enough? Oh boy. Now I'm feeling like no Pro Mist. That's a tough one. As Edmund Elijah says, you can't undo Pro Mist. All right, that's it for tonight. Okay, this is the 135, no Pro Mist, wide open. This one's at a 2.8. This is the 135 with an 1/8 Pro Mist. I got my mind on a 1/16, but this might do. 100 mil, no Pro Mist, wide open, and 100 with the 1/8 Pro Mist. Honestly, this looks a little too much, but it might be just because we're overexposed a little bit. So this is the 75 with no Pro Mist, and the 75 with an 1/8 in there. Okay, this is the 50, wide open, no Pro Mist. And here's the 50 with an 1/8 Pro Mist. 32, which I think is becoming one of my favorite, and this is with no Pro Mist. And this is the 32 with a Pro Mist. Without Pro Mist, with Pro Mist. 25 millimeter. There's an 1/8 Pro Mist in there, and this is with no Pro Mist, with Pro Mist, without Pro Mist. Okay, I gotta roll. That's it for now. I might be back with more.